This was not a fun run today.
Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.
Okay, welcome back, guys. We are doing more Icarus on 6.2.3, and we've got all these crazy nodes. I don't even know where I'm going to put them in here. We've got cornered, we've got energized, plus we have local nodes on each one of these. Plus, I got to have 3 tech on the team, 3 5-star tech, and pretty much going to need some power control. So let's jump right into this. Okay, well, we got our first fight here with Moleman Don't Care. He just pretty much rocks this whole bottom lane here on the right-hand side right before we get to the 3 tech requirements. So he's just going to do his thing. We're going to build up those Furies. We're going to shrug off those degens, and yeah, we're gonna get this one on in. I'm also hoping that he can handle this Morning Star, I guess, pre-boss before we get to the final. Figure he can do pretty good there. Gotta love those. Alright, next up we're going up against Hulk. You guys saw this on the previous episode. It's pretty much the same 3 fights. He's just gonna rock right through this. Actually, I don't even think I got to a special attack on this one. I think we just crushed him all the way through. But hey, I don't want to spoil it for you. That's right, got that 5-hit combo. Yeah, you know what? I was working towards the SP2 because I wanted to see the big yellow numbers. And the full 5-hit combo just was done. So that was that. Okay, over here, auto block failed. You can't ever get tired of that. So MoleGod is trying, but you know, Moleman don't care. So here we go. I did see a comment on yesterday's episode. Oh, I got toenail clipped right there. So if you start your frenzy at 8 charges, then you can just bypass as you build up. So did not know that. Yeah, but whatever. We got him out of the way. All right, so we got vision here. We got to work with the power gain as well as working with Icarus. But I was not paying attention here, so I'm about to take some nasty damage. Bam. Okay, so it's a little strange how it works. Like, it just kind of keeps on reapplying, but doesn't do the damage yet. I'm guessing until you're all out of them. But I ended up taking about 30% damage, and just gonna keep parrying. Got that reparry on there. You always got to be ready for that because you never know if your first parry is not going to work. But we're able to keep clean. I think I could have handled the beginning of the match a little bit better by just managing those Furies, or just continue attacking and just go YOLO. But I mean, that ends up hurting pretty bad at the end of the day if you don't if you don't get rid of those Furies. Okay, bam, bam. I thought that was gonna be it, but here, just one more. Nope, not one more. Now we're done. Okay, on to the next fight. We got Gold Pool here. Gonna go for a similar strategy here. We're just gonna hit, parry, heavy, hit, parry, heavy. Got a lot of stuff to manage here, man. You have a passive energize up there, as well as having regen, and you gotta be able to bait out properly and not go over on Icarus. That is a lot of management. You can put this on your resume when you go for a job. You're like, I got excellent management skills. I played Icarus with like 13 other nodes at the same time. Okay, so we are coming up on our SP2. Bam. Power drain. I'm really enjoying OG Vision. Really sad that it took me this long to rank him up, but hey, at least it happened. Okay, getting another reset here with the heavy attack. Waiting for our next parry so we can do some attacks with our combos, but he didn't follow through for the backdraft, which I'm starting to notice is happening a little bit more often. The more I get into Act 6, I'm getting less and less of those follow-throughs. Okay, so we're able to land that SP2, fully drain him of power, and as well get rid of the Furies. Building some up, boom, got a heavy attack, and the next attack is going to be our SP2 to fully drain him. Like that one, huh? That's a combo. We call those combos. It just doesn't have any cheese in the middle. Well, what are we saying? I got all the cheese in the world. Okay, so this was an interesting fight. Because out of my whole roster, I wanted to choose villain, but didn't want to use Doom because I wanted to save him for the last fight. So, using Tyranny here, Magneto's not going to gain any health, so I just figured just going up against the wall, I should be able to parry, or at least well-timed block, and then just return with heavy attack. I wanted to push him over to the other side and lock him in the corner, but I didn't see a great way to do that, because he was very aggressive, especially the first couple of times I fought this, because I've tested it out, and it just wasn't working out. Alright, so you got a few hits on there. Don't know how. But anyway, hit him up with an SP2. We're going to go and continue our on-the-wall method. Okay, got some hits. And going for the Dex. And seeing if he can bait out that heavy attack. There you go. I'm pretty low on health here. I'm not sure that this is going to work long term. And I missed the intercept there, obviously. Okay, so I didn't want to come in with Vision. I actually chose Guardian. But here we are. Okay, come on and follow me here to the wall. There we go, we got it just in time. So now we are at the 50% point. Those heavies are kind of rough today. To my surprise though, Vision is actually doing pretty well, considering. Yep, those were unfortunate. I was trying to get a reparry on the third hit there, and well, you saw what happened. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to bring Guardian in is because he's having his ability accuracy reduced, and he can just do damage over time. Now, the real reason that I brought him in here was for Iceman, because he's got that fantastic energy resistance, and I figured that Doc Ock could probably do the job with that method, but I just took way too many hits. But the Guardian here is doing a lot better than I expected. That little extra shock damage is helping to do some work here, for sure. And he's out. Okay, so here's the real reason why I brought him, just like I said. So going up against this Iceman, we want to be able to handle that cold snap. As you can see, it's barely even making a dent here. But also Guardian has Taunt, which is going to help us out with the all or nothing. And as you can see here, he's got Enhanced Special 3 and Strike Back. So we have to be careful where we use our special attack. As you can see, I already pushed him over to SP3. That full Strike Back really wasn't that great, especially with a Taunt. So I didn't even have a chance to go in and power drain him. Okay, skipped out. Okay, I was hoping to get a parry there, but could not get one, and then I couldn't get even a block there. Anyway, so here we are, launching that right on in, boom. And we've got some taunt, and hoping that he does, and he does. He launched it right into my Dex. Which makes it almost impossible to Dex, because it catches you right on your last frame. Anyway, Luckily, we've got Guardian here, so that didn't do too much. If that was anybody else, we'd be dead like twice over. Yeah, I kind of lost my charges there. It would have been over, but I waited. There we go. So I skipped out of it just so you could see the power of Guardian, just like how strong that energy resistance is. He took on 2 SP3s as well as degen damage in that fight. Barely survived because that was a little bit of sloppy playing towards the end there. Anyway, all right, we got our vision here. We had to revive to get him into this fight. Figured it'd be a good idea to have the power drain there. Oh, he reverse intercepted me there. Just really love those a lot. All right, taking on a lot of degen damage. We power drained him and returned with our own heavy, saving ourselves from the Fury. That was my bad. I thought I'd have a parry right there, but he actually went with 2 mediums and not the the usual follow-up on the light attack. That was my fault. He just chalked that one up to rust. Another great thing about Guardian is he can parry non-contact attacks, so it makes it a lot easier to get these openings to take him down. And he can also block unblockable attacks from mutants, which is great. So a lot of the problems I was having with this fight is managing the Fury while managing his insane power gain while managing everything else. So I ended up pushing him over to SP3, so I ate that one. That was my fault. But I think I would have just taken a bunch of damage anyway, just trying to bait him. So I think that was kind of a lose-lose. Here we learned the lesson. We're trying to bait him out here, and nope, he's not giving us one. So I got lucky. I went for the power drain because I totally forgot about that. So I've got all those Furies. I'm freaking out at this point. Degen just does so much damage. But that was a pretty good save there. Yep, I made the same mistake again. I learned the lesson and just made the mistake again. But that was a pretty good save at the end there. Alright, so you know how that ended. Alright, so we got our Doom here, and it's done. Okay, now onto this Morningstar. So, taking in this Moleman, hoping that Moleman don't care. And he's just shrugging off right here. He's just shrugging off like a madman. Boom, throwing on that great shock. The shock's not doing as much damage as I wanted it to. And Moleman is not shrugging like I want him to either. He's just taking that damage. Alright. That just did not work out. So she beat me to the punch here. I went for a light attack. She also went for a light attack, and the computer can do it faster than me. So took on a little bit of damage at the beginning there. So, right there, missed the parry. Got 3 blocks in a row, but that last block just didn't want to come out. Okay, so here we have our build up to SP3. Now she's got her SP2, so I'll be able to do the whole line and steal and all that kind of good stuff, but it kind of doesn't work out that way. So I was trying something different here. So I went for the heavy, and I was going to run up to her and hit her with the SP1. So this way I got rid of the Fury, I didn't lose too much health, and then just power drain her and finish her with the SP2. Unfortunately, block isn't happening here. I did get an SP1 here, so I was able to save off of that adrenaline, but then block didn't work again, and then I just got degened. So, just gonna pay the toll. Here we go. And that's a wrap. That felt earned. I felt like I earned that one. That's what earning feels like. Okay, so here we go. So we're going in with our same method. We're just building up to SP1, and we're just going to power rotate our Omega Red all the way through. It's pretty much the same for the next like minute or so. So enjoy the fight. Now here I did something a little bit different. I let him bait out his SP2, and then I'm launching the SP3 after that point, because I want to still do a lot of damage, utilize a heavy attack, and break off those Furies. Boom, so I'm still able to do a pretty good amount of damage. So I've completely avoided taking any damage from degen if I were to do the full rotation, so I just tried something different. Now here he has a loaded up SP1, so I'm kind of hoping he's going to be aggressive, and he is. I mean, all in all, as long as the opponent is aggressive, it really does make the fights a lot easier. It's when they start holding their specials and waiting out your timers and letting degen just take up like 80% of your health that it becomes a little bit difficult. And that's a wrap. So if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, share with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky. And I'll catch y'all on the flip. Oh, Oppimus.
Learn a little sense. Take a lesson. Learn it all.